This video is about a 2-week residency that I took at Bundanon in 2023, which was thanks to the William Fletcher Foundation. Thanks very much. There's a few snippets here from my stay. This is what it's like when I was driving down to the residency at the Arthur Boyd homestead. I didn't really know what I was looking at because it was so dark, but I could see lots of the wattle was really lit up in the headlamps and it was quite beautiful. It had been a really long day. I'd been lost already on the way, which was a bit useless, and gotten lost twice. One time I went to Bundanon instead of Bundanon, which was really daft. And then I also got lost in Nowra, so I don't know how anyone gets lost in Nowra, but I managed to get lost as well. I think it was because my head was a little bit frazzled by the idea of the residency, of having some time off from the family, of being able to paint for 2 weeks. I was pretty excited, but it had been a really long day because my son had broken his arm that day. So I had to repack and pack the car as I took him to the hospital and checked he was okay, and it was quite a big drama, and leave him safely with his dad. Here's the beautiful rooms that I got to stay in, the amazing space that was the studio. Huge. Pretty lucky with the weather. I got beautiful weather for the whole time I was there, and it meant that I could go outside and paint every day, which was just incredible. One of the most beautiful parts in the valley is the river that flows right through. Spent quite a lot of time down there, just kind of being outside and being in nature and painting and walking, and yeah, it was a really great spot. I really enjoyed taking myself out every single day and setting up and painting and just exploring how it feels to be outside, spending some time just figuring it all out. The homestead and the artist studios are surrounded by amazing forest. So I would go out and walk in the forest and take a bit of time to see these trees, these incredible trees. Another thing that's really beautiful about Bundanon is just how many wombats there are. There are wombats everywhere, and I'd never really seen wombats that close up before. They're pretty tame. They were really great little creatures. I could just stand there and watch them for quite a few minutes, and I did that over and over again. This guy's just noticed me, but then he's gonna just ignore me and pretend I'm not there. Over the 2 weeks, I think I set up my own personal wombat appreciation club and just spent a long time kind of looking at their amazing holes that they live in. And there's plenty of roos in Bundanon as well. Every morning, greeted by hundreds of faces. Little roos everywhere, bouncing around. I don't think I'd have ever had such a long opportunity to paint, and definitely not every day because life's pretty busy normally. And so it was just a real treat to be able to do it every single day. I loved it. More wombats everywhere. Just couldn't stop looking at these little guys. They really got quite a square shape to them, and they kind of just do this, eat grass. That's all they do, and they're really cute. I was lucky enough to have a very cool neighbour next to me and the student next to me, who was Yandel Walton, a contemporary artist who works a lot with the forest and the lights and lots of ideas in her work, so check her out. She's an amazing contemporary artist. And I did a portrait of her following this photo shoot. This portrait was included in the Portuguese later on that year. Another very cool artist I met when I was there was Jodie Whalen, and we kind of bonded over the fact that we both loved sunset, so we'd find each other outside exact time of day. She would often be photographing the sun or the sunset and the skies, and I'd be painting it as fast as I could. And when the sun disappeared, it's very dark in this valley, really, really dark. This is the last day that I was there at the residency, and I just did one final painting. It was a really windy day and started it outside, but it was getting blown away, so I had to bring it back inside to finish it off. So that was my time at Bundanon and my residency. Had a really cool time, and I think it really led to a lot of paintings afterwards. So have a look at my next video.